Rika, and Lady G. Also featuring Madada, Kid Bridge, Teflon, from Trinidad, Denise Belfort. Mega Bacta, Roy Ryan, Jenna, Don Yu, Tinga Stewart, and Papa Michigan. Don't miss the ESIPS Music Festival on Sunday, August 20th at Roy Wilkins Park, Queens, New York. Gates open at 11 a.m. The show starts at 1 p.m. Be there.
New York's Caribbean Voice, 93.5 WVIP.
All right, good morning, everybody. This is the Brad and soon-to-be Squeeze Show. We change the name every day. It's not Brad sans Squeeze, because Squeeze says he texted me. He is in an elevator as we speak, except the elevator is somewhere between floor 31, which is his apartment, and the lobby. And he says it's a very, very slow elevator. It will take him at least 10 minutes to get down in the elevator. I said, that is one damn slow elevator. So he will eventually be here. So it is the Brad and eventually Squeeze Show.
It's one of those like hand-pulled people.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, a hand-pulley elevator, maybe. Yeah. 1-800-529-5465. In the meantime, we're going to start with Adam because we don't have time to waste to help as many people as we can. 1-800-529-5465. That's the number to call to get on the radio. 1-800-529-5465. And by the way, we are live on YouTube, I just noticed, at Law Offices of Spar and Bernstein. I'm going to go right now onto my Facebook page, and we're going to share the Facebook page to both, it starts off, I believe, right, at the Law Offices of Spar and Bernstein. That's where it starts off.
It does.
And then we are going to share that page to my other public profile, which is Brad H. Bernstein, also on Facebook. And good morning to Carol, Nicola, Blessed Sugarcombs, Tamika, I'm a Survivor. Good morning to all of the Brad squad. And if you can, who can text Zenmar or Fast Freddy or DJ Mario and ask them to share Squeeze's page, since Squeeze is stuck in an elevator? Unfortunately, his page will have to be shared. He cannot keep it to himself.
Can't do his own thing today.
Right, and
you lose, you lose.
That's right. And by the way, Spielberg Jr., happy National Joke Day today.
It's National Joke Day.
It is hashtag National Joke Day. It's tell a joke.
I will have one prepared.
All right. I don't know if Squeeze has a joke prepared or not. I do not know where Strong Manly Guy is. He is stuck in an subway.
He is stuck in a subway train.
Squeeze is stuck in an elevator. Interesting that the two Jamaicans on the show are on a little late time here today.
Have we ever seen them in the same room together?
No.
So Squeeze is now Empress Nikki and SMG.
Mm-hmm. All right, 1-800-529-5465, 1-800-529-5465, 1-800-529-5465. That is the number to call while we're waiting for Squeeze. And by the way, if you notice, if you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube, if you notice in the background, there is no more bookshelves. There's no more Spar Bernstein banner, because we are in the process now of renovating. The renovation has started. We have taken down the bookshelves, and we are in the process of getting ready to install our new television studios.
Yay!
It's really television.
Yes.
Although we're not going to be on television, we're just going to be on Facebook and YouTube. But it is a real studio, like you would see on CNN or MTV. It's going to be really cool, like I'm a Survivor. If I'm a Survivor has Skype, she's going to be able to Skype into the show. Or Tamika's going to be able to Skype into the show, and I'm a Survivor is going to talk to Tamika on the show, and we're going to see them in the corner of the screens. And then I'm not going to say anything. They're just going to have their own conversation, their own show within a show. It's going to be kind of cool. Or maybe Nicola Jackson, she'll have something funny. How come Nicola Jackson doesn't have anything funny to say right now? Because she usually has some funny stuff to say, and it is National Tell a Joke Day. All right, so do you have your joke ready, Spielberg Jr.?
Not yet.
You do not. All right, so here's the first joke. You ready? While we're waiting for people to call at 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. All right, I got to think of a joke.
I was going to say, you seem to be saying that number all
Yes, 1-800-529. I'm trying to think of a joke that's clean. All right, why did Squeeze cross the road?
Why?
Because nobody listens to Squeeze. All right, there's the first joke of the day. National Joke Day. You like that one? Off the top of my head, right?
I was just about to say, just like off the cuff like that.
Off
not
the cuff
bad
like
at all.
that, yeah. Do you know, last year in the winter, they are you filming this, by the way, Spielberg Jr.? What are you doing? Who are you talking to right now?
I'm not talking to anyone. I'm Googling funny jokes.
Oh, okay. I thought you were texting in the middle of the show. Okay. By the way, don't Google funny jokes. You have to come off at the top of your head or you can't do it. So, last year, last winter, they made a ice sculpture contest in Central Park. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, there was an ice sculpture contest. And two competing ice sculpturists made an ice sculpture of Squeeze. One was a Squeeze snowman. This is a true story. One was a Squeeze snow woman. Do you know what the difference, though, was between the Squeeze snowman and the Squeeze snow woman?
I do not.
Snowballs. All right. National Telejoke Day. There it is. All right, let's go to...
some immigration calls.
Let's go to some immigration calls. But I'm sure a strong manly guy has better jokes than that one, right?
I was going to say the day we actually need the comedian.
Yeah, exactly. 1-800-529-5465. Let's go to Frank. Frank.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. I have a question.
Yeah.
I filed for my mom, and now it's at the National Visa Center.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a call. I got an email saying that I was missing my birth cert, so they need my birth certificate again. But then my dad realized that the marriage cert that was sent to me to present to them, there was a mistake in the date of their marriage. So in this case, should they amend it in Africa and then bring it to me so I could send it to them at the NVC, or?
Yes.
We should just wait.
It should be amended if there's a mistake on the date of the marriage, and you should fix it at the National Visa Center well before you go in for the interview. And number two, you should submit the birth certificate again. And it sounds like to me that you're having all sorts of issues at the National Visa Center, and your case is going to be really sounds like it's going to get bogged down there. So perhaps at this point it would be smart to get the services of a good lawyer. It's my 2 cents on that, though, because it sounds like you're going to get bogged down there. Hold on one second. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. We are live on 93.5 WVIP in the New York metropolitan area. We are live on Facebook at Law Offices of Spar and Bernstein. We are live, I believe, on Facebook at David Squeeze Annakie, if someone could check that out. We are live on YouTube at Law Offices of Spar and Bernstein. We are also live on Brad H. Bernstein public profile on Facebook. My real name is Bradford H. Bernstein, but I think it was too long, Bradford H. Bernstein, so we just made it Brad H. Bernstein public profile. Exactly. 1-800-529-5465. Let's go to Carmen. Carmen.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
I wanted to find out if my husband petitioned for me for the green card, and after we got into argument and I had to file VAWA.
Right.
And I noticed that my date for the interview changed twice. But when I call USCIS, they're saying that they don't understand why. Well, I guess it's the call center. The person said they don't understand why. Can you tell me why? Yeah,
because the call center has no idea what's going on at the Immigration Service. They are outside contractors, and they know about as much about immigration and why they reschedule stuff as you and I. So most likely why it was rescheduled is simply because of just staffing issues. It's generally why. Unless there's something really crazy in your background that they need to investigate. You seem like a nice, normal person, so I doubt that there's anything that, too serious there to investigate. But it's either they're investigating something in your background, and I'll tell you the truth, if they are, you would probably be aware that they are investigating something in your background. Or, alternatively, Squeeze came all dressed. He came all dressed for the newscaster. He didn't see my email, though. Yeah, so, but most likely, it's, Squeeze just walked in, but most likely it's just that it's a staffing issue.
Well, how long does it take to get an interview scheduled now? Because I filed my petition in November, and it's still saying case is ready to be scheduled for an interview.
Oh, it's good. You're not going to get an interview. You filed an adjustment in a VAWA. It's not going to happen until the end of 2017, maybe even early 2018. They're well over 12 months out.
But even for the original interview?
Yeah. For the original adjustment interview, or for the original
original adjustment.
Oh. Yeah, but didn't you convert it to a VAWA case?
Yeah, but don't you still get the original interview date?
Yeah, but they probably saw that it's a VAWA case now, so they're not going to schedule you until the VAWA, the I-360 is approved. That's why. So that's why it's been rescheduled twice.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Okay. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. Last night, Squeeze.
Yes, last night. By the way, good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Last night, I sent an email out to Kim, Dan, Kyle, David, Annakie, Rosanna Lopez, Giselle, and Lenny, and it said, here is a text message from the news reporter. Brad, unfortunately, I need to postpone tomorrow's shoot as my producer needs me in the studio. My apologies. I'll be in touch about it for you next week. But Mr. Squeeze did not read his email, so he came all dressed, all pimped up, all ready to go, and there's no news today. Now,
all dressed up and nowhere to go.
All dressed up and nowhere to go.
We're going to need to find somewhere to all go, us looking all spiffy.
Well, you didn't get a shave either.
Well, I didn't get a shave because I sent this email last night. I was going to get the shave this morning. I was going to go. Yeah, I was going to go this morning after the 9 o'clock show. So I'm all shaved and ready to go, but I don't need to do it now. 1-800-529-5465. Welcome to the Brad and Squeeze Show, Squeeze.
Thank you so much.
I heard you got stuck. Yeah, because Kim told me the elevator in your building was run by a police system and a little man who goes like this.
Seriously.
That's what I was told. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I was told. By the way, today is National Tell a Joke Day. You didn't hear my jokes already, off the top of my head.
Evidently they weren't good, because everyone would be rolling already.
Were they good ones?
They were hilarious.
They were very good ones. I'll tell you very quickly.
The employees know how to respond to you. They were like,
okay. Why did Squeeze cross the road? Because nobody listens to Squeeze. It's funny.
He's so done with people.
Squeeze is like, all right, goodbye.
Let's get back to the call.
All right.
Let's get back to the game.
Do you know the difference? They made a Squeeze snowman and a Squeeze snow woman in the ice sculpture contest last year. You know the difference between the Squeeze snowman and the Squeeze snow woman?
What is it?
Snowballs.
Was that one that you just came up with too, Brad?
No, that's an old joke. Come on, I just added Squeeze in there.
You added Squeeze in there. Yeah. You saw my jaw hit the floor when I'm like, they made ice sculptures of Squeeze?
Yeah. All right, 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. Squeeze, perhaps you may want to take a look at the board. There is nobody with an immigration call right now. Nobody has any immigration questions. Nobody has any immigration issues. Apparently, everybody is okay with the way that Donald Trump is going to handle immigration. Nobody's concerned. Nobody cares. Everybody, it's business as usual. Don't worry that we're going to end up in a nuclear war with North Korea. Don't worry that, it's okay to be a white supremacist these days in America. That's perfectly okay. What?
That's the cover of one of the papers.
What is it?
They weren't all Nazis.
They weren't all Nazis. No. Some of them were Ku Klux Klan. Some of them were white supremacists. They were not all Nazis. I would agree with that. There were some Ku Klux KKK people stuck in there, and I think there were some white supremacist people in there.
The alt-left was in there.
No, the alt-left was.
The alt-right, I mean.
Yeah, the alt-right, yeah.
The alt-left, that's a new ridiculous term.
Mm-hmm. It's a funny joke, people's political agendas. That's the key National Tell a Joke Day. Also, most of the people from Charlottesville weren't even from there.
Had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, one of them actually was from Vermont, where I went to school, right. And the pizzeria that he worked for fired him after they saw him in the video.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame him. Who's going to go buy a pizza there from a Nazi? Come over here, show
German style.
Right, right. German style. Yeah, you can. Right, bring your white sheet that covers your face, and you get a second pizza for free.
Oh no!
I mean, come on. All right.
How did they all end up down there?
You know what? I don't know how it all, you know, but, you know, even though there was violence, you know, the left met violence on the right, there's no equation equating the two, because whoever came there to fight them would not have been there had they not been espousing these views in the first place. Nobody was coming there with clubs to beat up Nazis if there were no Nazis there.
How many black people were there?
In the Nazi crowd?
Yeah, in the crowd that was fighting.
I don't know.
I don't think there were many.
I don't know.
In the Nazi crowd,
in the quote unquote alt left crowd.
When the fight started.
I don't know. I don't know.
Because I know black people like, I'm out. I don't want to be a part of this.
Right. Yeah.
I was told not to be.
Yeah, and what's amazing, I just find it so amazing, is that his daughter and his son-in-law would be the first ones to be like chopped up down there, right behind David Squeeze Annakie. And
I would not be.
You would not be there, right? No,
Not-
I wouldn't want to
not
be
in
there
that
either.
situation.
I would not want to be in that situation either. All right, Mr. Annakie, we answer some immigration questions.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, let's go back to the
Dana
show.
Lee.
1-800-529-5465. Let's
Dana
go to
Lee.
Daly.
It's
Good morning.
It's Dana Lee.
Yes,
How
I'm
are
a
you?
Christian friend of mine.
Yes.
Her grandfather petitioned for her mom, her two siblings, and herself. No, she's turning, I think, 21 next year. But she's here on a work visa. So she was wondering if she could stay and probably change her status. She says a lawyer told her that if she stayed on until she's 21, she'll be automatically thrown off. Is that true?
Who's sponsoring the mother?
The dad. So it will be the dad is filing for his daughter plus her kids.
Right, and the kids, and one of the kids is 20, turning 21 soon. And when was that application filed?
In 2011.
When in 2011?
Not sure, but I know it was approved in 2013.
Where is the actual mother?
Jamaica.
The mother is in Jamaica. If she stays, she's not going to get through, because she would have to wait for the mother to get through first, and the mother's going to take some time. So the only way she even has a chance of getting through is not staying here, actually going home. The mother is single.
Yes.
Oh, wow, they went backwards, actually. Would you believe this? Am I looking at this right? Yeah, for September 2015, they moved all the way back to December 15th, 2007. Now a 10-year wait. So based on that, this just came out. I'm just looking at it now for the first time. Wow.
They can really just change it like that? And
yeah, they pushed everybody back 4 years.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know what to tell this woman, because I'm just looking now at the priority date that literally just came out. Must have come out yesterday, because I didn't see it yesterday. Must have come out later in the day. They just moved everything back to unmarried children are now December 15th, 2007. Unmarried children of permanent residents, December 8th, 22nd, 2008. It's actually faster to be sponsored by your permanent resident parent than it is by your U.S. citizen parent.
Wow.
Tell her to come and see me, because we're going to have to talk it through. I don't have the answer.
problem.
Okay? All right, hold on one second. 1-800-529-5465. That is the number, 1-800-529-5465. Let's go to Pansy. Pansy,
thanks for calling 1-800-LawLink, just like others who are going to be calling now. Pansy?
Hey, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'd like to ask a question. I put in my papers sometime last year, August, early September. I got my work permit in February. And how long do you wait for an interview?
Who's putting in your papers for you?
My son.
You should get an interview in the next 3 months, 4 months.
Next 3 months?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Hang in there.
Okay.
Hang in there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
By the way, Squeeze, Jada Humphrey, you know her? You familiar with her? Okay. Well, she says, good morning, guys. Please tell Squeeze he's looking extra cute today. Maybe you should get to know her a little bit. Jada.
We're all looking extra cute today. We thought we'd be on camera.
Well, you are on camera. There you are.
Yeah. He doesn't believe the cameras.
He's never been on camera. What?
He doesn't believe the cameras there are good enough.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, tell Jada Humphrey. I am flattered. All right.
Jada Humphrey, Squeeze. He's very flattered.
We'll be giving the number for USA Credit Repair.
He also says thank you. He would like to take you out on a date.
There it is.
He would like to take you to a nice 4 or 5 star restaurant with a candlelight dinner, nice bottle of wine, a little background music.
Don Julio, we know what happens when we do
Yeah,
that.
no, Don Julio, forget it. No, then it's not romantic. It's a Don Julio is a bad man. He is a very Don. Well, you put me and Don Julio in the same room, bad stuff happens.
Yep.
Bad stuff happens. But it's going to be a nice bottle of wine. It'll be a little background music, maybe a violinist. Squeeze said he'll get, or a pianist.
Smooth jazz.
No, not smooth jazz. Just nice. No, smooth jazz. Nice romantic. That's Squeeze's move.
Candlelit.
Yeah, and then he's going to, which he's never done before. You know this. He's never done this. He's going to pull out of his pocket like a little box, and he's going to open it up, and inside is going to be a huge diamond ring. He's never asked anybody to marry him ever. Maybe it'll be Jada.
On your first date.
Yeah, on your first date. On your first date, that would be a beautiful thing.
But a couple of the courses that I've done in college about psychology and studying people. People, there's so much inside of people that want to come out. When they start using it against other people, it's basically what they
wanted to. So
what you want to do that?
So what you're saying is that I want to go out to a nice fancy restaurant. I want to go out to a nice fancy restaurant and have background music. That's what you're saying that I want to do.
Squeeze has the uncanny ability to take anything. Yeah. Like you think you're saying something deep, and he just goes deeper. And he's just like,
no, Brad. No, Brad. You want to go out with Jada. Sounds like you want to go out with Jada, Brad. All right. Let's go to Omar.
Hello?
Omar, how are you?
Not bad. How you doing?
Good. What's up?
I'm here. Squeeze Brad.
Hey, what's up, man?
How do you even hear him?
I'm good.
Bionic ears.
Wow. Yeah, go ahead.
The question I have, today's actually my 90th day since I put my I-765 form in. And I still have my work permit or have any notice, given.
Did you take your biometrics? Did you take your biometrics?
Yeah, I did.
All right.
It's the biometrics 2 weeks after.
Okay, so it's supposed to be 90 days from the time you file. That's what the law says. Okay, but I can tell you right now, immigration's not following the law. It's probably closer to 100 days, to 110 days. It'll be less than 4 months, but right now they're taking a little over 90 days to get the work permits out to people. And really, there's not a lot you can do, because short of suing the government for your work permit, and you're not going to sue them because they're 10 days late on it or 15 days late on it, there's not much you can do than just kind of sit there and wait it out. But but my guess is that, if you should have it certainly before 120 days, and if you don't, then come see me.
All right, thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
Once again, folks, good morning and welcome to the Brad and Squeeze Show. Very disappointing morning for me. Not just because I stayed in the elevator, but because I got all
dressed up,
decked out.
Yeah.
Pulled out the great, wonderful Wall Street suit.
Yeah. We were supposed to be on the news tonight. We were supposed to be on the Channel 5 and Channel 9 news tonight, Brad and Squeeze.
And they put us on a chopping table.
And they said, you know what? There's a cat stuck in a tree. That's more important. Right, the guy said, I was going to come over, but there's a cat stuck in the tree, so I'm sent out to the cat stuck in the tree story. So we're gonna run with the cat stuck in the tree. We decided we picked straws, Brad and Squeeze, cat stuck in the tree. We're gonna go with cat stuck in the tree.
You know what I think, Brad? Well, I'm gonna tell you what I really think.
What do you think?
I think it was the guy from Syosset.
No.
Mike from Syosset.
Nah.
Mike from Syosset.
Forget him. Why are you even thinking? I forgot all about it already.
Mike from Syosset set us up, man.
Yeah, maybe.
You fell for it.
Maybe.
Did you validate that?
Yes, I did.
You did?
I did validate it, yes. All right, 1-800-529-5465, 1-800-529.
Mike from Syosset.
Yeah. Okay, it was funny because when I called back the reporter, his name was Mike. And now I'm thinking maybe his name was not.
I'm telling you.
1-800-5.
Nobody listens to Squeeze, man.
Why did Squeeze cross the road? Because nobody was listening to him. Nobody was listening to him, so he crossed the road. It's National Tele-Joke Day, Squeeze.
Yeah.
It is.
I sent you guys something.
Hashtag National Tele-Joke.
Is your email Kimberly.Moore?
No, it is not.
Oh, it's not.
It's KFA More.
KFA Moore?
It's like Kentucky Fried Chicken more, but without the C.
Oh, K More.
You just gave out your personal email to the entire world.
Email me.
Yeah.
We'll see what I get.
We'll see what you get. Okay.
Good looking girl.
Yeah, that's right. You never know. KFC. What is it? KFC more?
KFA More.
Oh, I thought it was KFC more, like Kentucky Fried Chicken more.
That is awful. That is leaning in a bit too much for my love of fried chicken.
I just want more. I just want more KFC.
More KFC.
And so I actually made my email that.
It's subliminal so that every day when I send myself an email.
Is it KFA More?
Yeah. My Gmail is.
KFA.More.
Not dot. Why do you want to put a dot?
I'm talking
in
about
there?
at the LawSB.
Oh, K More at LawSB.
So do we have any questions
All
on?
my emails.
Do we have any questions on social media?
Well, I didn't start mine because something
We
wrong with the
do.
rates, so we're going.
All right, we'll go back.
do.
We'll go back to that in a second. If you get social media organized, let's talk about page 21 right now. That's USA Credit Repair. They are our sponsors. Well, we got to get organized here. We got to get USA Credit Repair exists. That's right. It's 12:30 on the dot. USA Credit Repair. They're here for you today. They're for you tomorrow. Okay, social media now. No. Squeeze.
Well, a federal district court judge ordered Costco to pay Tiffany more than $19 million for selling diamond rings using the Tiffany name. Interesting.
Oh, here. Oh, I have news in front of me.
You have news in front of you.
I didn't read any of it yet.
No. That's okay.
And by the way, I'm just reading some stuff here. Charlottesville and Trump.
Yeah, Trump.
Blame game. President Trump once again blamed both sides for the violence.
Well, yeah, we were talking about that earlier.
Equating the neo-Nazis and white supremacists with activists who were protesting racism. He said yesterday. What about the alt-left that came charging at the, as you say, the alt right? Do they have any semblance of guilt? This guy's weird, man.
You would think he would, like, the one thing he'd be good at is branding himself.
Siding with the other sides.
Yeah, he's just saying stuff, and then the next interview that he does, he says a scripted, like, completely conflicting speech. It's like, it's ridiculous.
He's equating a group of people,
people who get
hate with people who doesn't, saying that they're equal.
Right,
people fighting hate, and those producing it are the same.
Right.
They're saying, people hate you for a certain reason, and perhaps you shouldn't have met that hate with violence, but how do you equate the two? Because if they weren't there, I don't think anybody would have been running down the streets of Charlottesville with clubs in their hands.
Yeah, I believe.
And quite frankly, the Nazis, to my recollection, killed millions and millions and millions of people. So maybe people say, you know what, let me beat them up before they beat me up. Maybe. I don't know.
Yesterday, he made a comment that was like, I don't put anybody on any moral plane. Like, you're the president of the United States. Right. Your whole purpose is to dictate the moral plane that we live on.
Yeah, and he said, before I make a statement, I like to know the facts. That's why he declined to condemn Nazism. I'm not exactly sure at what point you would need to learn more facts about Nazism and white supremacists. At what point do you need to learn more facts about it, Squeeze? I don't know enough about Nazism and white supremacy so you know what? I'm not going to comment on it because I don't know anything about it.
But you know the weirdest thing about
it? Come on, what kind of stupidity is that?
How much information do you
How much information you know? A guy stands up and says, I'm a Nazi, I'm a white supremacist. What else do you need to know before you condemn that?
Yep.
What else is there that you need to know? What are the facts? What are the other facts that you need to know about this?
Right.
I mean, it's so stupid.
The armband around him seems to be pretty clear as to what he stands for.
But what's so bizarre is that, this is the same president that wants immigrants out of this country. And the immigrants out there, a lot of them are just sitting around doing absolutely nothing. They're not picking up the phone. They're sitting around waiting for this guy to give them amnesty.
They're not.
Based on what this guy is doing, do you think he's going to give you amnesty?
There's no amnesty.
He's riling up the negative people to come against you.
There is no amnesty coming for you.
So you better get up and call Spar and Bernstein and see what your options are, okay? Which is 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. There's so many areas of laws that the law offices covers here, and we better get going, man. Whether it's the criminal defense, whether it's a personal injury, whether it's family law, divorce, child support, a couple of my favorite areas, pick up the phone and make that call. 1-800-529-5465. A lot of stuff going on. It's very sad that in this year, 2017, all of this just come charging back at you. It's like we took a step back, not 300 years, but 500 years.
You know what the problem is? People think, people, heard what Donald Trump said during the election and said, oh, no, he's not really like that. He's going to change once he becomes president. He hasn't changed.
Not one bit.
Not one bit. And then people say, oh, even though he says these things, he's going to do something else. No, he's not going to do something else. This is what he's doing. He says, I'm not going to condemn Nazis and white supremacists because I don't know enough about them. I don't know enough facts about them. What kind of BS is that? What facts don't you need to know? Somebody stands up and says they're a Nazi. Someone stands up and says they're part of the Ku Klux Klan. Somebody stands up and says they're a white supremacist. I don't think you really need to know more than that to condemn them. The fact that they label themselves as that is enough to condemn them. You don't need to know more facts. And the fact that somebody stands up and labels themselves as that and then goes out and publicly protests it, of course people are going to get angry. Of course people are going to be mad. Of course people are going to get violent.
How is that debatable?
How is this a debate? Everybody is angry about it. Everybody. Of course you're going to get angry about this. And he needs to know more facts? Come on. 1-800-529-5465. Carol.
Morning.
Morning, Carol. Boy, I was getting so angry, and then she calmed me down really fast.
Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning, Carol. Thank you. You've really calmed. I need Carol in my life more, Squeeze. Because when I start getting all all riled up, I could just have Carol go, Brad, good morning.
Okay, morning.
Morning. Good. Good morning, Carol.
I would like to get married, but on the paper, down by where I was living, it's not me fill up the form, it's a lady fill up the form and she put that I'm married, but I never really married. It was me fill up the form.
Carol, when you said good morning, it was beautiful. After that, I don't understand what you're saying to me. Let's start again. You want to get married,
yes.
And what's the problem? Tell me what the problem is.
It on my form that I was married, but I never married no time at all.
Which form are you talking about? When you went to get a visa, you said you were married.
I did went to get a visa.
Okay,
yes.
so all right, so basically, Carol, what happened is you went to get a visa, and when you got the visa, you said you were married, and the reason most likely you said you were married is that married people are more likely to return back to Jamaica than unmarried people. So it gives you a better opportunity to get the visitor's visa. So you got the visitor's visa as a married woman when in fact you were single, and now you want to get married here. So that's a misrepresentation, okay? And they're going to know that you claimed you were married. So when you go to file for your interview for your green card,
what's going to happen?
It's one of two things are going to happen. They're going to say you're a bigamist because you claimed you were married in Jamaica, or you're a liar because you said you were married when you weren't. So at this point, there's no way to get out of this pickle without admitting your transgression, which you have just done to the world, and filing a waiver based on hardship to your spouse. The first thing you need to do, and we just answered this question actually yesterday, the first thing you need to do is go to the Jamaican Registrar's office and get a letter, ask them to do a search through every parish. Remember we had this discussion how many parishes there are? And I learned there are 13 parishes.
No.
I learned something
There's
different.
not 13 parishes.
There are how many parishes?
14 parishes.
14 parishes. I'm sorry, St. Anne's. I forgot to count you. Okay. There are 14 parishes in Jamaica. And then you get a letter from the Jamaican Registrar's Office, and you get a letter saying that they've checked all 14 parishes. There is no marriage between Carol and whoever you made that claim for. And then, so now you file your adjustment application. You're not a bigamist, okay? But you have lied. You made a misrepresentation, and now you can do a waiver. And that's the way around it, the waiver based on hardship to your spouse. All right, so we can help you, and you're going to need a good lawyer. So hold on one second, okay? Carol and I are going to be in each other's lives for at least a good year.
1-800-529-5465. Where did you get 13 parishes from?
I don't remember.
A lot of folks think that it's 13.
You want to know why? Because I just have 13 original states. I don't know why.
I thought you said it was 14.
It's 14.
Yeah.
It's 14 parishes, but
Yes.
a lot of people think
Right.
it's 13 because they think that Kingston and St. Andrew is one.
Right, that's what I said. I screwed up.
All right. Just
Right.
double checking. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. By the way, folks, let me just tell you something.
What?
Do not believe that the iPhone is waterproof. I decided to take a bath last night, of which I fell in, hence I didn't see the email. I fell asleep in, and I had my phone with me.
This is too much information already.
I'm sorry, you're thinking about
yeah,
me in
I'm
other ways.
kinda
Yes,
there.
this is too much
I'm
information.
kinda there with you, Brad.
This is
I'm-
TMI.
This is a
I don't
TMI.
need to know about Squeeze's bubble bath.
And the phone,
That he fell asleep in.
Yeah. By the way, here's another
phone
joke.
fell in there.
By the way, did you hear the story? Squeeze and an elephant took a bath. The elephant said, "Hey, pass the soap." Squeeze said, "There ain't no soap in this bath." It's National Tele-Joke Day. All right, friends.
Yes.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing today?
How are you?
It's the corniest joke I've heard in a while.
Exactly. I'm making them up. I'm making them up as I go. Friends.
Yes.
Yes.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
Good, thank you. I got one question.
Yeah.
It's kind of bothering me.
What?
I married my wife. It was like, no, I fiancé with my wife and brought my wife here, and she got a resident, a green card. Now, after 10 years, we try to fill a paperwork like for citizenship. But there's a question. My wife was a police officer in her country.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't put that on my fiancé paper when I brought her here. So is that a problem when I fill the 400 form for the civil naturalization? Is that a problem when where the question asks if she was a police officer, if she was a paramilitary, if she was
But she wasn't in the police officer. Is not the paramilitary, and it's not even the military.
I know, but there's a very question like that. But
I think.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be an issue. But I mean, if you feel you've made a misrepresentation about what her occupation is, you should definitely come in and speak to me about it.
Very important.
Okay.
Very, very important.
All right. So hold on one second.
1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. I want to remind you folks, make that call to 1-800-529-5465 and get your situation sorted out. Very important.
Richardson.
Right. Richardson.
Yes.
What's up?
What's up?
Hello, how you doing?
How is everything, Richardson? You sound laid back, man. What's happening?
Everything is good. I'm calling about regarding a visa I'm trying to fill for my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Since I went to a lawyer last in June, but he didn't do a good job, so he didn't get the visa. So I have to wait for 6 months now. So I was wondering if since my girlfriend is a citizen, can she help me on that?
Wait a second. You want to file for your mom?
Yeah.
Are you a citizen?
No, a green card holder.
That's why it didn't really work out very well for you, because you can't file for your mom until you're a citizen.
No, I'm talking about for a visa, a visitor visa.
A visitor's visa?
Yeah.
And you want your girlfriend to file for a visitor's visa for your mom? There's no such thing as filing for a visitor's visa for a mom. Basically, what it is mom has to be able to show that she's coming here to visit. So what is the purpose of her visiting, and what are the ties that she has? What is that magnet that she has that's going to send her back home? So she didn't have enough ties. She didn't have...
they didn't ask her anything.
Right, because she didn't she didn't present any ties. That's why. Maybe it's the neighborhood she lives in. Maybe it's the fact that she doesn't have a job, or doesn't have family, or doesn't have real estate, or I don't know. I don't know the reason why. But
the thing is, when she went to the appointment, but as soon as she get in, they just ask her if she's married.
Guess what? Guess what? Most people don't get their visitors visas. And it's because they don't have enough ties to their home country.
I was going to say that from the beginning, but I said...
Okay, they don't have enough ties to their home country. And the fact that their son has a green card here doesn't give them more ties to their home country. It doesn't really add anything other than it gives a reason why I want to come visit. Yeah, I'd like to visit my son. It's a good reason. But the reason why you want to come visit is not as important as give me the reason why you're going to return home after your visit. That's the reason that needs to be answered. I don't know what the story is with your mom, but if you want to make an appointment to come in, and we can figure it out from there. So hold on. All right, and it has nothing to do with the lawyer did a good job, a bad job. I mean, it is what it is. Sarah.
Yes, hello.
How are you?
I'm good. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
I have a question. I'm in the process of filing. I actually got approved for the waiver and to go back to my home country, which is Ghana, to get a visa to come back in.
Okay.
And now my problem is I don't have 100% confidence that they will allow me to come back in.
Why don't you have confidence that they will allow you to come back in? What you don't know. It's just a gut feeling that you have.
Yeah.
Okay, but you have no reason you have no reason to believe they won't let you back in. There's no real fact. It's just a gut feeling you have.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So let me ask you a question. Let's instead of going on gut feelings, okay, let's go on reality. Okay. Who sponsored you?
My husband.
Okay. How did you come to the United States of America?
I came here without inspection.
Okay. When you came here without inspection, did you come across a border through Mexico, through Canada, on a boat, or did you come through an airport?
Through an airport.
Okay. So your gut feeling is 100% right, because if you came through the airport, you did not run off the plane onto the tarmac of the airport, climb over the fence, I assume, and ran into America. I assume that what you did was you walked off the plane like everybody else and flashed a document that wasn't you, and they allowed you into the United States of America. The provisional waiver that you got, that allows you to waive the fact that you lived illegally in America and you entered without inspection. So had you crossed the border from Mexico or Canada, not a problem. Had you walked off a boat and no one inspected you, not a problem. What the problem becomes is that waiver does not waive misrepresentation. You were not inspected, but at the same time, you flashed a document that says you were somebody else. That is misrepresentation. That waiver that you received by your lawyer does not waive misrepresentation. So when you go home and they ask you at the U.S. Embassy and they say, how did you come to the United States? And you say exactly what you just told us. I came in through the airport. They're going to know right off the top of their head that you didn't jump off the plane, run down the runway, and jump over a fence. You walked off the plane and flashed a bad document. That now your provisional waiver doesn't cover that. You're denied at the U.S. Embassy. You now have to file a second waiver at the U.S. Embassy for misrepresentation. You will be stuck in your country for at least 6 months waiting on that second waiver for misrepresentation. And if that waiver is not approved, you're stuck for life there. So your gut feeling is 100% right. And what I would say,
what should she do?
Come see me. Let's talk it through. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
All right.
1-800-529-5465. Okay, Brad's being very thorough today. It's interesting.
I am. Why is that?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't
Because
know.
it's National Joke Day, Squeeze. Because if I'm not thorough, I'm just going to keep telling corny jokes. I just want to stop the corny joke.
You're hurting my ears.
Because I'm yelling?
No, the corny jokes.
Corny jokes.
Yelling doesn't bother me. It's the corny jokes, man. 1-800-529-5465. Where's SMG today?
He's stuck in the elevator.
Just like all of us.
All of us, yes.
All right,
Firefighters
no
have
problem.
been sent.
People need to stop
Firefighters
misrepresenting
have been
themselves. That's such a disappointing thing to hear because like everyone's
What?
looking for a loophole or like a way to expedite the process, but
What's disappointing?
just the fact that people lie at whatever point in the immigration process and then they end up getting denied, and misrepresentation from what I've heard seems like the worst thing you can do.
It is the worst thing you can do.
Absolutely the worst. Like
Absolutely the worst. And a lot of times, you know, there's an old saying, you know, if you walked a mile down the road, you could have walked right through the door.
Yeah.
But you didn't feel like walking a mile
I
down
always
the
say
road.
stop climbing over the fence.
Right, you didn't feel like walking a mile down the road, and you just decided to climb the fence right in front of you.
yeah.
And when you climb the fence right in front of you, yes, you didn't have to walk the mile down the road.
You can just walk through the door. Don't even climb the fence.
But guess what? Now you climb a fence, you're totally screwed. You walk a mile down the road, everything is good. Everything is good. And I would say, how many people just called the radio show just today with misrepresentation? Okay, the woman who claimed she was married when she wasn't. The woman who came off the airplane with somebody else's document. There was a third person, I don't remember. Oh, the man who filed the fiancé visa for somebody and neglected to say what their true occupation was. All three of those calls were misrepresentation, and all three, maybe had they gone back in a time machine, could have done things differently and still have gotten through.
Yep.
Yet Donald Trump is concerned about building a wall. And the real issue that faces America, as far as, if you really want to know, you know, and I'm playing now the devil's advocate, you know, I'm a pro-immigration person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm here to help people. But if I'm Donald Trump, and thank God I'm not, although I'd like to have his bank account, but that's about it.
Right.
Okay, beyond maybe a couple of his helicopters, that would be nice too. But that's about it.
All right.
Maybe one of my names on his building. Okay, but that would be as far as I would go.
Keep going.
That's it. But if I was Donald Trump and
None of his golf courses?
I would take a golf course too. Yes.
Okay.
But I wouldn't go any further than that. I
Not
promise
too far,
you.
Brad.
Not too far. Right. I don't want to take this too far. So, but if I were Donald Trump,
Definitely not his wife, right?
no, because there's another woman in my life. So that's I don't want his wife.
And if there were not another woman?
Would I want his wife? I would have to consider.
Stick with your
Yeah,
first
actually,
answer.
think about
So I don't know if I want Donald
National
Trump's wife.
Tell a Joke Day.
Yeah, I don't know if I want
there's a
Donald Trump's
joke.
wife. All right. So if I was Donald Trump, okay, because we just heard 3 or 4 calls about people who made misrepresentations to come into the United States of America. We haven't heard one person call yet today who came across the border from Canada, who came across the border from Mexico, that a wall would have stopped.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to stop immigration and people breaking the laws, put the money into getting secure documents. It's the security of the documents on people who are coming to the United States that is compromised, where you see more illegal immigration than the people running across the border. And if they put $1 trillion into security of documents instead of $1 trillion into building a wall, by the way, I think that would make America safer. I'm more concerned about a terrorist walking into America with a bomb in his suitcase somewhere on a fake document than making it to Mexico City and running across the prairie with the suitcase and the bomb. Because if I'm really concerned about security in America, that's where I'm concerned about. I'm not concerned that the guy's going to make it to Mexico City and then carry a suitcase full of bombs and run across the border.
Right.
Much easier to make a fake document. And trust me, if they can do it in Jamaica, they can do it in the Middle East, they can do it in Europe, they can do it in Africa, they can do it everywhere. Jamaicans are not the only people in the world who can forge documents and get people here, right?
Yep.
Am I right or wrong?
That is true. Definitely true.
So I think Donald Trump is putting his energy and his time and his effort and the money of the taxpayers in the wrong.
I'm really so fed up.
What
can I do?
In the wrong.
Anything right now.
He's putting it all in the wrong things.
The wrong avenues.
In the wrong avenues. And why is he doing it? Because he wants to feed and fester this Nazism, this pro-white supremacist Ku Klux Klan people, get rid of anybody who doesn't look white and wear a white sheet over their head. Basically, get rid of them.
Yep.
Get rid of anybody who's not a white Christian in America.
Preferably a man.
Maybe a woman too. Okay, but if you're not Christian, you're not, and you got to be both, by the way.
Yes.
Okay, it's not enough to be one or the other. So that's what, unfortunately is going on here. So for people out there who have an immigration issue, have immigration problems, really, if you're sitting around saying, oh, I'm going to wait, Trump, he's going to change. He's going to change, and there's going to be no amnesty, not after what I just saw this past week.
Exactly.
And anybody who thinks there's no changing, this is it. Get your stuff resolved now.
Do it.
Better do it now than later. What do you want me to read?
DACA.
Yeah,
Yesterday was the 5th anniversary of DACA.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, wow, I didn't know that. 5th year anniversary of DACA was yesterday, deferred action. And people are scared it's going to end. I don't know.
Did you know that Texas is threatening to sue the government if they don't end DACA?
I believe that. Because it was the judge in Texas who stopped the extended DACA and the extended DAPA. So what they're going to do is they're going to send it right back to that same judge, go right through that Court of Appeals to end perhaps DACA. Because they'll take that same pathway that they ended the extension of the larger DACA. Yeah, so I would believe that. All right. Squeeze. There's a company called USA Credit Repair. Do you want to tell people about it?
They are conveniently
located somewhere?
Located right before the top of the hour every day.
They are.
In the last 3 minutes.
In the last 3 minutes, that's where they're conveniently located?
You know what? Just so that we stay within the amount of time that USA Credit Repair is supposed to get, let's do 3 minutes before the top of the hour. So we can't go over, we can't go under.
Right, okay, so let's do it.
But on a serious note, folks, if you have credit that is under 700, you're in big doo-doo. Big doo-doo. And you will need a backhoe, not a shovel, to get out of it. However, you've got USA Credit Repair, so call them right now, and they will help you. 1-800-872-7177. That's 1-800-872-7177, giving you the broadcast version of USA Credit Repair. Every single one of you that call within the next hour, they will give you 1 month of repairing your credit absolutely free. So this way you can see whether or not USA Credit Repair is the excellent company that we know it is from here. Make that call right now, 1-800-USA-7177. That's 1-800-USA-7177. 1-800-USA-7177. Make that call right now, and they'll take very good care of you. 1-800-USA-7177.
Why am I watching this live, but you're not in it? Are you like a ghost today?
That can't be live.
That's live, it says.
Look.
As someone took me out of it.
Yeah.
He's in there.
He's in there, okay.
He's in there.
All right.
Or,
Let's answer immigration questions. We've got about a minute, quickly.
Yep.
Okay. Kasmita Compton Stevenson says, if you're going to get married in 2 months, could you go ahead and start your paperwork?
No, you got to be married first.
That's fair. Glacier Roper would like to know, how long after you go to the interview for your green card should you get a response?
You should get it within days, weeks, but give them at least 90 days.
Okay.
Days, weeks, but give them at least 90 days.
Yes.
Jada Humphrey, who we love, says, can you tell me the weight of obtaining a green card through self-petition through domestic violence? I was married to a U.S. citizen.
Over a year.
Okay. She said it will be a full year since she paid.
Over a year.
Okay. My husband filed for me. He's a U.S. citizen. I'm currently waiting on my appointment date in Trinidad. My priority date is the 13th of October, 2015. Can you tell me when my priority date will become current?
Husband's a citizen?
Yes.
You should be here in America already. Tell your husband to call me. It's been way too long.
Okay. My daughter got stitched through my aunt last year, but my daughter is now living with me. What do I do to get legal guardianship of her so that my child can become a citizen?
You can't. You've already lost your guardianship of her, and your child will be a citizen on her own and has nothing to do with you.
Yeah, she can get citizenship through SIDS, right?
Once she's 18 and had a green card for more than 5 years.
Gotcha. What happens if you get the work permit but fail the green card interview?
You don't get a green card.
And finally, my wife filed an I-130 application for me. I want to know if it's also for the green card.
It is for the green card, but you have to file an adjustment too if you're here. But if you're not here, the I-130 is the appropriate way to go.
Okay.
Brad answers those questions so fast.
Yes.
He does. They're quick fires.
Yes.
It's amazing.
And we still have 30 seconds to go, Squeeze.
Well, I know you can save a lot of money by switching Geico.
Or you can really help yourself be put in a better position by calling Spar and Bernstein at 1-800-529-5465.
Or if you get into an accident, especially construction accident, or automobile accident, you can, of course, get the maximum compensation.
And the woman who
1-800-LawLink.
The woman who we just settled the case for $4.5 million last week.
Yep.
She's testament to that. Although prior successful results do not guarantee a similar outcome, and we got to get out of here.
The proceeding was informational only and not specific legal advice. Consult an attorney about your individual situation. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome in the future. To make an appointment with the Spar and Bernstein law firm located at 225 Broadway in New York City, call 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Easily remembered, 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-LawLink. Once again, make a call to 1-800-529-5465. And of course, link up with the law offices of Spar and Bernstein located at 225 Broadway on the 5th floor. If I were you out there, make the call, make the link, make the connection, make it Spar and Bernstein. 1-800-LawLink. That's 1-800-529-5465.
This is a great video by Hillary Clinton. I wish somebody would have fucking listened to her.